So a lot of people have been asking me, what mods do I have in my horror world that I stream? So instead of just naming all of the mods, we are doing a second Minecraft horror mod tier list. So let's get straight into it. So first on the tier list, we have the Apolon. Apolon is going straight into to start up the tier list. So the reason why he's only is because he does not really do much. Reason why he's as because he does not really do much. This is what he looks like and sounds like. So all he really does, he just spawns in, he makes sounds, he chases you. He's really like a typical dweller mod. The only redeeming factor is he moves fast as shit. That's really the only scary part, but other than that, he just really has nothing going for him. Okay, so next on the list we have youre, and I would throw this into pretty solid. Now, youre isn't necessarily scary in the sense of like jump scares. There's really no dwellers or anything. But what it does do is it does spawn these crosses near you. And it spawns multiple different entities that give like more of a horror vibe. So it's less dweller and more horror vibes, which is always good. Next on the tier list, we have the cartoon dweller. And the cartoon dweller, mid, I'm going to say So the reason why the cartoon dweller is only is because this is what he looks like. So the reason why the cartoon dweller is only is because this is what he looks like. Even though he's pretty scary looking, and I do like the footsteps, he also has some pretty scary voice lines, but he's super repetitive. Like, it's literally just spawn in, you look at him, he chases you. It's a typical dweller mod. Dweller mods are going to be below in the tier list. Next we have the man from the fog, and we're going to throw him straight into pretty solid. Now this mod doesn't offer too much, it's really just Herobrine. The main thing that I like about this mod is it randomly spawns in signs throughout your world that have like random scary messages, such as this one. He also spawns in like the Herobrine contraption thingies, you know, like the redstone, the 4 redstones surrounding the blocks. So that's really nice. It just brings a good horror vibe to your world. Next we have the Goatman mod, and even though I don't like dweller reskins, I'm still throwing him into pretty solid. The reason why he's getting thrown into pretty solid is because he does a lot of things. So first off, he attacks like random animals, which can get a bit annoying. He also moves fast as shit. And the main thing that I like about this mod is when you're fighting him, he puts you into like this drunk state, which is what you're seeing right here. You get like really oozy while you're fighting him. He moves fast as hell. Next we have the Mimicry, and even though again I don't like the dweller reskins, I have to throw him into must have. So this is what he looks like. He's actually pretty terrifying looking. I love that about him. He also has some pretty decent voice lines, and when you look at him in survival, he does this. He does this weird back bend and turns his whole neck around, so that's pretty creepy. But other than that, he doesn't have too much to offer. He's just one of the better dweller mods. Next we have Mokey, and I know a lot of people don't like this mod, but I think this is a must-have as well. The reason why he's must-have is just look at him. He looks fucking terrifying, and then he has these loud-ass footsteps. Like, getting chased by that is terrifying, but the reason why he's must-have is not only is he terrifying, he is a dweller reskin. He doesn't have too much to offer, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. I like the dwellers that don't do a lot of damage because you can fight back. So now it's just more like you're just scared, but you can fight back. Like the cartoon dweller, he does hella damage, has too much health. You can't really fight back till you got netherite armor. Next we have the screaming villagers and sheep, and I'm just going to throw them into pretty solid. There's not too much to offer with this mod. He just looks and sounds like this. The sheep also look and sound like that. It's just pretty terrifying knowing that when you go to a village or when you're trying to kill sheep, any one of them can randomly just turn into that. So any type of mod that has you second guessing if a villager is a monster or not, or a sheep is a monster or not, I just feel like that has to automatically be a pretty solid. Next we have Slow Ringers. I hope I pronounced that right. And he instantly goes into must have. He is one of the best horror mods, I feel. So anybody that's been in any of my streams, they know we call him Jamal, and Mr. Jamal is actually friendly. Now what Jamal does is he will randomly jump scare you, but that jump scare isn't to scare you, it's to warn you about his friend, which is this guy here. Usually he spawns far away and he'll do this little wave at you. Sometimes he'll spawn in this form, which will chase you, and it's actually fucking terrifying. So Jamal is an automatic S tier. Everybody knows I have him at S tier. Next we have Shy Guy, and he's going into pretty solid. So the reason why he's pretty solid is because he makes these creepy ass sounds. If you look at him, he will start chasing you, but it's just something so fucking scary about being in a cave and hearing that crying sound. And because you have to look at him for him to chase you, and he doesn't just chase you off the rip, I feel like that's good enough to throw him into pretty solid. Okay, so next we have Siren Head, and don't be mad at me, but I think I'm gonna have to throw him in dog shit. So when I first started playing horror Minecraft, I loved Siren Head, but I don't know, he's just so bad. Like, first it's like so difficult to kill him, and then all he does is when you get near him, he just chases you and he blows all of your shit up. You can't hide in the house. He's gonna blow that shit up. He's gonna stomp it. Maybe I'm throwing him in dog shit because he's blown my house up so many times, but I just feel like if they just added maybe one tweak to the mod, like maybe if you crouch, he can't hear you, that would make it way scarier. Instead of you just like, as soon as you get near him, he just chases you and he just stomps anything that you're in. Next we have the Steve Dweller, and he'll be the first one going into mid. There's not too much with this mod. He looks like this, and if you look at him in survival, he kind of looks like the Screaming Villager. He only spawns in caves, but he can spawn in your basement if your basement is big enough. He's not good, he's not bad, he's just mid. Next we have the Boiled one, and I'm throwing him into S tier. Now he's S tier because he's scary looking and he has the sexy ass voice line. So just the lore behind the Boiled one, plus the voice lines being super accurate to his lore. He can do multiple things. He can paralyze you when you go to sleep. He can pop up and paralyze you while you're sleeping. It's just all around a really scary mod. Literally the only thing I don't like is that he one-shots you when he gets near you. Next we have the Dweller King. He's going straight into mid. The only reason I have him into mid instead of E is because he has these scary ass footsteps. But other than those horrifying footsteps, he's basically any other reskin Dweller mod. Next we have the Anomaly, and I'm throwing him into must-have. Now the Anomaly is like a evil looking Herobrine with red eyes. So he has a lot to offer. Like if you leave your house, you can come back home, he'll be sitting there waiting in your fucking room. So I love a horror mod that does a lot of things instead of just chasing you. Now he does have a second form, which is right here, where he does chase you, but he's actually not that hard to kill. He doesn't do too much damage, so it's not that bad, but I just think he's a must-have because he has so much to offer. Next we have the Knocker. I'm only throwing him in pretty solid. So this is the Knocker. He has two different forms, which is this one, where he's really just like not going to do anything. He's just there to scare you. He'll like pop up in your house or outside your window. Then you have his second form, which is this with this knife, and you are not escaping him. Especially after the update, even if you go swim in water, he can literally build on top of the fucking water. So there's no escaping him. Next we have the One Who Watches, and this is going straight into S tier. The One Who Watches is one of the better horror mods. I would even say it's top 3. It rarely ever kills you. The whole point of this mod is just strictly to scare you. If you go mining, he can pop up inside of the blocks. Sometimes when you go into caves, he's literally hanging on the top of the fucking caves. He has multiple different voice lines. He does so much. He can scratch the wood. He can leave blood trails. The worst thing is he will pop up right behind you and jump scare the fuck out of you. So the One Who Watches is definitely a must-have mod. Next we have the Irritator, and I'm going to throw this just into mid. There's really not much with this mod. He just looks fucking terrifying. That's why I have him at the mid section. I usually only see him in the nether, but he can spawn in the overworld as well. So he's really nothing more than a reskin Dweller mod. He just looks fucking terrifying. Next we have the Man from the Shadow, and this is easily a top 3 horror mod in the entirety of Minecraft. This mod does so much. Like, you absolutely need this mod in your world. There's only one thing I don't like about this mod, and it will randomly spawn somebody in front of you that auto kills you. But other than that, it has literally so much to offer. It spawns you in with sanity pills. You know, you can start losing your mind. You have to take your pills on time. He has so many scary ass voice lines, like he'll whisper in your ears telling you, hey, I'm right behind you. You turn around, nothing's there. Then you turn back around, he fucking jump scares you. Sometimes when you go to sleep, especially if you don't take your pills on time, he will jump scare you out of your fucking bed and start chasing you. He can knock on your doors, he can open your doors. So this mod brings so many horror elements to your world. Like, this is an absolute must have. Next, we have the Rake, and I'm just gonna throw him straight into dog shit. He's just a rescan dweller mod. Maybe add max, but he's pretty dog shit. But he just has nothing to offer. He's just a dweller mod, nothing more, nothing less. I just have him in my world just to have him. And last but not least, we have the Veiled, and I'm gonna throw this into pretty. I really want to throw him into S tier, but I'm gonna throw him into pretty good. Now this mod spawns the Shadow Man, but my favorite one is this one. Imagine you just walking around chilling, you turn around and you just see this shit floating in the fucking air. So he has a lot of different forms. He can hide behind trees, he can hide somewhere in your house. And he doesn't really just try to kill you, he just tries to scare you. So like I said, any mod that just tries to scare you and isn't just like a dweller mod just trying to kill you. Now there is one mod that I missed, and that mod is called the Imitators. Now I didn't have the picture of it, but that mod is easily S tier. So the Imitators has a lot of different dweller mods, but they are all scary as shit. You have the Faceless Wanderer, which looks like this. You have the Legged, which is absolutely fucking terrifying. You have the Torn Open, which usually spawns in another. The Teeth, which usually spawns in caves. You have Split, which usually spawns in another as well. And then last but not least, you have the Grinning. Now the reason that mod is S tier is because it just has so many scary ass dweller mods. Like, they all look scary as hell. And they don't really have anything to offer outside of being dweller mods, but they are horrifying looking. So I don't have no issue with dweller mods as long as they are like unique looking or have unique sounds. I just hate when they do the same thing and it gets super repetitive. This mod has like 5-6 different dweller mods, and all 6 of them look fucking terrifying. Anyways, that is it for our quick tier list. This is all the mods that I have in my current world. There are some other horror mods like the Broken Script that I want to try, but those are on 1.20.1 and I'm on 1.19.2. So maybe sometime in the future I'll make another updated video on horror mods for 1.20.1. So anyways, all the links to these mods will be in the description below. That is it for this tier list. I will see y'all boys in the next video. Peace.